Hi there. I wanted to come on and do a quick review and unboxing of one of my favorite stores, the Bathing Garden. And then I'll also share with you another store that I came across with some soaps at the end. So this is how the order came. I'm not going to show the top because my address is on it. But I want you all to see the inside, how it's packaged. In the Bathing Garden, they have wax melts. Comes with this on top. Let's see. And I didn't get a huge order. It was one large tart on there that I wanted. That's one of my favorite scents. So when I saw that on there, I got a couple of other things to add to the order. Sticker on. And so we have the tissue, which is always beautiful. Get this out here. And this is what it looks like when you open it up. You all can see. And I'm going to put it to the side. So we have thank you. And I also ordered a bundle of 4 tarts. This is still available on the site for $11. So it's a great deal. And I think the thank you that has the samples in it. I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out. It all comes wrapped in tissue paper. And so this is everything here that I purchased. We'll do this one last. So it's one of my favorite stores. A while back, I really got heavy into vendor wax. I love candles. I love incense. I love all smell goods. But to be quite honest, it's one of those things that can become too much. So I haven't bought from this company in a very long time. I used to buy from a few others, but I find that this is the one that I come back to and check the website from time to time. This is the one that I like the best. This is the company that's for me. So let's see. Everything is wrapped beautifully. Everything is artistically done. So this one is called Mulberry Lavender. The lavender scents and the rose scents from the Bathing Garden are my absolute favorite. So normally if I'm putting an order in, this is the first order I've had in many years. Normally if I'm putting an order in, it's going to be for something lavender or rose related. Everything is always decorated so beautifully with the moon in bed there. And this one smells just like what it says. It's very sweet. Candied lavender. Almost effervescent a little bit. Light berry scent. Really pretty. Nothing too overwhelming with this one. But just look how gorgeous that is. So this is the mulberry lavender. This is the Cindy Lou Who. This one got a little roughed up. Let's see what it smells like. This is what it looks like. The Cindy Lou Who from this is the Christmas collection. I haven't had this one before. I've always wanted to try it. This is another lavender scent. Oh, that smells nice. Kind of gives me baby powder vibes. So let me see. This one says candied lavender, hints of soft powder, cream butter, and pillows of spun sugar. Definitely get the candied lavender. I don't know if I get the spun sugar. Might smell that more when it's warming. But definitely very powdery. So a very sweet smell, very delicate. I like that one. This is what I ordered. This is why I ordered. This is one of my all-time favorite scents. And I saw that she had it in a larger size. And this is the Mummy Mademoiselle. This one, let me pull up the notes. It's one of my favorites. It's a rose scent. Let's see if we get the actual scent notes. So this one is candied rose jam, sweet sticky saltwater taffy, and creamy white vanilla. And just look how beautiful that is. Beautiful that clam is with all those embeds, the flowers, the glitter. It's definitely a messier wax. You have to love it, but this is right up my alley. All right. Oh my goodness. It smells fantastic. So the rose jelly obviously is prominent, but it's extremely candy-like. It's very sweet. Almost a tartness, and I get that could be the taffy, the saltwater taffy. But it's that rose. It's not an overpowering rose with this one. So if you don't like rose scents, this is well, if it's not your favorite, this is a good one kind of to try out. Kind of ease into rose. This comes out with her Halloween collection. This is Mummy Mademoiselle. So this is the sampler that I got. And this is cute. Comes a little bell on it. Let's see what we have in it. These are mystery tarts. Like I said, I've ordered from many different wax companies, but the thing I like about her, she has these wrapped up as well. That I love about the Bathing Garden, I love the tart. I love being able to break it apart and not get messy. Some of the companies you're buying, you know, they have them in the little tart trays and things like that. I find that I don't like to use them when it's so difficult for me to enjoy it, when my hands get all messy when I'm trying to get the wax out from my warmer. So I like the simplicity of the tart. These ones, you know, you end up just kind of cutting it in thirds. That's what I do for those. So let's see what we have here. I told her that I love lavender and rose scents, so I got the Ritual Lavender. Let's see if I can pull up the scent notes for this one before we open it up. She just dropped her Valentine's Day collection, and I'll be back on there for that because they had so many rose scents. So this one is Herbal Lavender, Egyptian Amber, Tonka Bean, Sage, Mugwort, and Resinous Myrrh. And look how gorgeous. Look how gorgeous that is. Let's see. Sorry, that was my cat outside. With the sprigs, the flower sprigs there, the amethyst at the bottom, and the gorgeous bottle there. Beautiful apothecary style bottle. Let's see. So when I read the scent notes on this, I would think that it would be a little heavy, but it's extremely light. You get the lavender. It is I don't know if I would say if it's fully herbal lavender, but you do get the lavender there, and maybe a little bit of the tonka bean that gives it like a creaminess to it. Maybe a little bit of the sage as well. This one is beautiful. So probably when I warm it, they'll come out a little bit more, the scent. The thing I love about the rose and vanilla, the throw is always good with those scents. I've had a couple of other things from her that aren't my favorite if they don't throw that well. So I stick with what I love. All right, this is Alice Memory Garden. This is beautiful. I've had this one before. Let me see if I can pull it up. This is from her Alice in Wonderland collection. Let me see. Let's see, okay. So this one, it says bubbling rose, sugar jasmine, and creamed lavender milk. So yeah, this is one that I've ordered before. Yeah. It's really nice. It's really delicate on it's not distinctly rose and lavender. It's not like I could really pick them out. It's more just floral, a creamy floral, nothing too overpowering. I do remember this one being better when I warmed it more so than in the tart on cold. But very creamy, very feminine, very delicate. Maybe a little bit of rose there. A little bit of a hint of more perfumey style rose and lavender. I like it though. I've had this one before, and look how beautiful that is. And so that's why you're ordering from this company too, the artistry that she puts into her orders. Shannon, that's the owner. And I think her husband does the packing and I think the social media. But these are absolutely beautiful. All right, let's see what else. I think I'm going to start doing this series more often where oh, I've had this one before as well. Winter Palace. Let me see if I can pull this one up. This is from the Christmas or well, of course, the winter collection. Let's see, Winter Palace. This one has lavender in it as well. Let's see if it comes up. All right, so it says French lavender, winter berries, vanilla, pomegranate, strawberries, icy peppermint with hints of tea and pink sugar. There we go. Look how beautiful that is. And this one is it's really nice. I don't know if I get lavender necessarily with this one, but you kind of get a little bit of that icy peppermint and maybe this a little bit of the pink sugar. Yeah, you definitely get the pink sugar and the icy peppermint in there, and there is a little bit of a berry note hidden underneath it all. But lavender, maybe not. The lavender isn't a standout in this one, but it's still beautiful. I've had this one before, and when you melt this one, it throws really well. So this is a good choice if you love lavender. Nothing too heavy. Nothing that I've done unboxed has been too heavy. All right, this is the last one that came in the mystery box. All right, Following the White Rabbit. I've never had this one before. This is from the Alice collection. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I can't find this one. So let's see what it smells like. Definitely, I'm thinking it's a rose scent because we have the rose petals, if you all can see. How beautiful that is. With the pearl and the little butterfly embed. I love this one though. Maybe a little rose. Definitely very floral. Very soft. Nothing too heavy with this one. A little bit of sweetness to it, but not bakery or candy, not edible sweetness. A beautiful floral. I like this one. Following the White Rabbit. The next collection after right now she has the Valentine's Day collection up there. And what I'm looking forward to the most with that one is Rose Jam. Hold on, let me see. Marshmallow Rose. Is that the name of it? Let me pull up her website. So I can look and see what I have. I already have them in my cart. But this is what I love from a company that really cares about presentation, cares about their customers, wants to kind of spoil them. When you open up your package, it gets a little messy, but you feel like you're getting a present and a gift. And that's why, I want to start focusing on some smaller businesses. For a while, I was posting the Witch's Roots box, and I might get back to that, but after a while, that started to be so similar to me. So I said, well, I still want to treat myself to something special monthly, but I'll just highlight a smaller business and kind of see some of those other products that are out there. So let's see what I have in my cart as I'm pulling this over. So you normally get a bag of samples. The more you order, the bigger your bag is with the samples. So let's have a look through this. It's probably going to be things from the next collection. The Circus collection is coming up next. I don't think I've ever ordered anything from that collection. I normally stick with just the Halloween because of Mommy Mademoiselle, and I love the Valentines. But I think I might pick up something this time from the Circus. So Marshmallow Rose Jam is what I have in my cart already for Valentine's Day. I want to try the Wedding Day Wax because I think that smells like Pink Petal Tea Cake, which is a candle I really love from Bath and Body Works that they don't bring it back too often. Lavender Rose is one I want to try as well. And let's see, Pink Sugar Pie Crust and the Juliet Wax Tarts. All of those have rose in them. All right, so this one says Kiss Me Under the Mistletoe. So this was obviously something from the Christmas or winter collection. It's nice. Maybe it's a little bit of greenery in here. A little sweetness to it. It's really faint, really light. I like it though. I don't know if I would get that one, but it's not bad. It's definitely not offensive. It's very light, very sweet though. This one is Blueberry Mansion. And this must be for the Halloween. Yeah, definitely smells like blueberries a little bit. Very sweet. This one is nice, kind of calming. Nothing too heavy with this one. This one is Blueberry Mansion. I don't know if I would get it though. I just know what I like from her. This is Starlit Winterberries. And this is really pretty. Pretty tart. And this one's nice. Maybe a little pine in the background. Sweet berry. Nothing too heavy. I like this one. This is definitely festive. Makes you think of the holiday season. Maybe a little bit of cranberry. What's this one called? Starlit Winterberries. Kind of gives me a little bit of a cranberry feel with some pine. That one's nice. Starlit Winterberries. This one is Love Orange. Cute little heart with some glitter. A creamy orange. Maybe an orange creamsicle. Not too heavy on the cream though with this one. I'm not really a big fruity, I'm not really into fruity scents when it comes to candles or wax, unless it's mixed with something else, like the mulberry and lavender. Something like that is fine for me. Raspberry raspberry, maybe rose. But on its own, tropical candles or orange, I wouldn't purchase an orange candle or orange wax. It's not my cup of tea. This one is Blackberry Mistletoe. And look how cute that is. So this one is definitely full of cedar or pine needles. Maybe a little bit of, definitely a berry there. It's a richer berry, so I guess that would be the blackberry. Kind of rich on the berry. No, this one is very strong. So if you're looking for something, when she puts out the holiday collection, it might still be up there. This one is a great one. This one has a lot of scent. So I can tell this is going to be a serious thrower. But the blackberry mistletoe gives you a little bit of sweetness with the holiday season, and then that pine or that cedar coming through. This one is nice and it's a large one. So this is Pink Valentine from the Valentine collection. I'm going to pull up the notes. That smells really good. Let's see. Pink Valentine. So this one says strawberry shortbread cookies, whipped cream, powdered sugar, yellow cake, and sweet almond frosting. You definitely do get shortbread. I will say that. It definitely has a shortbread. The strawberry is showing up nicely. So you do get that. Maybe the whipped cream is there in the back, adding that little hint of creaminess. Powdered sugar. Maybe a yellow cake. I definitely smell the shortbread more than a yellow cake. I smell the sweet almond frosting, though. This one is really nice. I do like that. This one, this gives me pink petal tea cake vibes a little bit as well. If you love a floral bakery, there's no floral in this one, though. Could be just a strawberry and the almond, but this is beautiful. This one's nice. Very rich smelling. This seems like it would throw nicely. All right, so that's all that I got from the Bathing Garden. These were free. They were samples. Like I said, the more you order, the more samples you get. And I just think it's wonderful that she sends so many samples so you can have an idea of things you might want to try going forward. And like I said, the artistry that goes into the wax is just amazing. I've tried so many different other companies, and I had fun when I was ordering from them as well. But I find that with everything, stuff like that can become you can consume too much. And next thing you know, you have wax in there that you're not using, things that you've had for years, might be getting old. People tend to say the Bathing Garden doesn't throw for them. They let them sit for a year. I find that I don't have to let them sit. I use them right away, and they throw really well for me. But that could be because I love the rose and lavender scents. And that could be why I don't have any issues with and I don't even need I don't want it, like my little warmers in my bedroom. So I don't need it to be extremely loud. So I'm going to pull my warmer over You guys can't see it. The plug is too small. But I'm going to pop some in right now, and we'll look at the soaps next. So let's do a little bit of the Cindy Lou. And like I said, it's an experience when you order. So you're going to get a little messy. Let's see if I can pop it out. This little piece here. There we go. And get that one going. Perfect bedtime scent with that powdered lavender. All right, so another company that I wanted to highlight, and this is a local company to me, based right here in Richmond, Virginia. They're called Adiva Naturals, and this is a Black-owned business, woman-owned business. And so this is the flyer that came in. And I'll put the websites to both of these businesses down at the bottom. You can see. So body, face, hair, and beard. She had wonderful body products there. Beautiful body scrubs. That's my next plan, is to go get one of her body scrubs. It was one that I love that was rose coconut. I just didn't have it at the time to get it because it was a little on the pricier side. But I find that when you're ordering from small businesses, there's nothing wrong with spending a little bit more to kind of treat yourself. So it came in this beautiful bag, which is nice. I went and shopped locally, went into the storefront. But they put it in this beautiful bag for the holidays, which I thought a wonderful presentation. Get naked with our soaps, so all natural soaps, and just a QR code in the back. So like I said, I'm a sucker for presentation. They had a deal going on. If you buy 3 soaps, you get a little bit of a discount. That's still happening on the website. But they package them like this, and you got a free sample. Anytime you get a free sample, I just think that's how you treat your customers, because you get a little gift, and then you definitely want to go back and support and maybe try this one out. This one is peppermint tea tree, and it smells like peppermint and tea tree. It's really good. I do like that one. Very medicinal. Definitely, I can see that one being for if you have eczema or skin conditions, dry skin, with the tea tree. I tend to go more for floral scents. So let's see. So this one here was seasonal, and it didn't have scent notes on the website, but it has the Adiva Naturals stamp on the front there. This one was called Holiday Cheer, and it kind of gives you a holiday vibe, maybe a little bit of cranberry, a berry punch, something like that. Those winter berries, nothing I can really say distinctly I can smell or say what it is, but it does have like a winter vibe. This one was, let me see, can I pull it up? This one was beautiful. This is the Royal Botanical, and this one has gardenia, rich plumeria, pleasant blend of gentle lilac, sweet lily, mild jasmine swirling throughout. Yeah, this one is beautiful. Definitely very floral, but nothing too heavy. These scents are all, if you've tried natural soaps, homemade soaps, they don't get they're not too strong in scent. When you lather them up, though, that's normally when you get that full experience. But this one is really nice. I think it's beautiful. That's why I picked this one. Then, of course, I'm a sucker for anything that's floral. This was my favorite here. This is a tobacco flower. So let's see what they say about this one. And that Cindy Lou Who is starting to melt now. It smells fantastic. Let me see, can I pull this one up? Let me just put it in, this tobacco flower. Okay, let's see. So it says, sweet flowers of tobacco. Soap bar has floral notes blended with an earthy and fruity aroma. And that's why I was drawn to this, because of that light fruity aroma in it. I do like this one. It does have the earthiness in it. And then the tobacco flower. If you think about tobacco flower, you're gonna think a little earthy with that scent. But I thought this was beautiful. This is my favorite out of all 3. I do like the holiday cheer. That one is seasonal. But right now they have buy 3. You get $6.99 off. So 3 soaps for $16.98. And these are nice. These are substantial soaps. Let me see if they have the ounces on here. They don't have the ounces on here, but they feel pretty substantial in my hand. Not some of those flimsy soaps, the natural soaps you get, and you only can get a few washes with them. If you preserve your bars and make sure you don't have them standing in water, they last a long time. Maybe get one of the little bamboo trays with the slits in it so the water can drain out and you can preserve your natural soaps. But these are fantastic. I'm going to hold this up one more time. This is Adiva Naturals, and the first business was the Bathing Garden. Like I said, this one is smelling fantastic. Not really getting a huge amount of lavender right now with this one, but I am getting more of that baby powdery, um, that baby powder smell, which I love that. I would get this again. I would get this again from the Christmas collection or the winter collection. All right, so it was nice talking with you all. Hopefully, when I place my order, my small order, because I'm only ordering what I can use. I'm not trying to store wax for years to come. I want to use it and enjoy it. That's kind of where I'm at in my life right now. I want things that I use and that I enjoy. And everything that I touch in my home, I want it to be something that's important to me. I just moved into a new house. And so I was able to get rid of a lot of things. And so whatever's here, it's things that mean something to me. And that's how I want to continue to go forward. If I touch it, what does it mean to me? Can I get rid of it? Do I need to have so much stuff? My main thing that I do on this channel is I read cards. It's another thing. Having so many cards, I'm starting to get serious about letting some of that stuff go and wanting to hold on to those ones that I touch constantly, that I reach for constantly, or even if I don't reach for them constantly, they still have a certain energy that calls to me from time to time. I feel like they should speak to me. If I have cards in my collection, I'm talking about Oracle and Tarot, cards in my collection that don't speak to me, and when I pull them out and I use them, and we don't have a conversation together where it's not reciprocal. And I do have decks like that where there's not a reciprocal energy, then it's time to move on from that idea of just being able to collect. I don't want to be a collector. Not knocking anybody that wants to collect things. I just want to enjoy my things. I want to enjoy them. These are luxuries. And so I want to live that luxurious life where I'm savoring each moment and savoring these things that I get and just honoring them. So, all right, so that was it. Like I said, the Bathing Garden and Adiva Naturals. I'll put the links at the bottom in case you want to check out the websites. And until next time, peace. If you like this video, consider liking and subscribing. I have so many videos on this channel of showcasing different things. Definitely my readings. Feel free to go back and look at some of those. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace.